My question is, yeah, Sheikh, if a woman gets her period on the day of going to Mina and it takes her 9 days to be pure, please, yeah, Sheikh, explain how she's supposed to perform the
Before I
Hajj in
before I
regards to
explain,
Tawaf.
Fatima,
Mm-hmm.
you're going from Nigeria or from
Yes,
India?
no, from Nigeria.
From Nigeria. You're going on your own
Yes,
or with the travel agency and company?
yes, with my family, and we're going through the travel agency.
Quickly, your travel itinerary, do you think that you will have the period cleaned before your return date or no?
Um, Before I return.
Okay, then in this case, my answer will be the period should not affect the intention of making ihram or entering Mecca or making istighfar or reciting Quran or supplicating and repenting and all of that. Only do not enter the haram. Even if you are planning to do Umrah and Hajj, do intend to do both. If the period has not started yet, enter the haram and do your tawaf and sa'i. If the period has started before you enter Mecca, you remain in your ihram without entering the haram, because at-tawaf is like the prayers require tahara. Then you go to Mina the next day on the 9th to Arafah. The next morning after you spend the night in Muzdalifah, you return to Mina. Everybody's going to do tawaf, but you're not. Why not? Because I'm still in the period. I asked you whether your period will be over before your return date, and you said yes. In this case, you must stay without performing tawaf until the period is over. You perform ghusl and you will do one tawaf and one sa'i. One tawaf and one sa'i. And that's it. Then if it was the last thing before you leave from Mecca, you wouldn't have to do another tawaf for wada', because the tawaf of Hajj was so close to your departure, so that will be sufficient. But if you're staying for a couple more days or for another day, you will be required to do another farewell tawaf. Those sisters were going for Hajj and the period started on Arafah or a day before, and it's gonna last for several days, and definitely according to my travel itinerary, the period would remain until even after departure. In this case, you have the concession of performing ghusl even though you still have the period. Performing ghusl, wear your pad and enter the haram. Do tawaf and sa'i. And that's it. And you'll be exempt from doing tawaful wada'. May Allah accept from all of us. May Allah make it easy for you, Sister Fatima, and your family, and facilitate Hajj for all of you guys.